There's batteries.
That's what I need. I'm salvaging them.
Okay, do something funny, quick. If you could see what I see. Do the clack. Tell me, Jessica, how did you get like this?
Well, Rich, how much time you got? So, Rich, how'd you get this way?
I think my mom, who read a lot, read a bunch of books about not paying too much attention to kids because it will make them weird. And my mom, being very literal, really went to the and I love my mom. My mom's the best. You've met my mom. My mom went all out on like not playing into my shenanigans. And I think the shenanigans got weirder and weirder. Next question. Also, I had a really hard time sitting still, and so I think to avoid eye contact, and interactions with humans, I spent a lot of time drawing. Even when I was in class verbalizing my experience, I always drew, so it was a way to keep that level of detachment. And I think actually just realized this year I had this really great kid, but he's wired like I am, and he went way out of his way to get thrown out of class. It was like, I was like, I'm not even playing into this. Like, you are obviously only here at this moment. And the reason he's trying to get thrown out of class is because he had such a great experience like 20 minutes earlier. He was just overwhelmed. And I realized, the thing I realized just recently is I had this like grudge because I got thrown out of class so much. I probably spent maybe a third of my school in the hallway. And I'm not exaggerating, like a lot of time in the hallway. But I just realized this year dealing with this kid, I totally did that. Like I would be like, okay, I learned something. I'm feeling fine. I gotta get out of here! And then I'd like do something, usually drawing, because that was a way to get kicked out of class, and then I could go out in the hallway and draw some more. That's probably, and I used to talk to myself in my head, sometimes even while I was talking out loud. And so there's a lot of voices.
So how does that affect you as you teach?
Oh, I completely forget that there's anybody but me, and I expect the kids to love what I love. And I pull out a textbook without any preparation. I just read it to them, and if they don't like it, they can read it themselves.
Wait, was that sarcasm?
I'm working on it.
No, do you think sarcasm is something?
No, I think if anything, my gift as a person with young people is I remember very well what it was like to be young, and I have a very vivid memory of most of my life. So the hypocrisy of it all hits me very hard. And if anything, I'm a little bit judgy of people that don't really remember their lives well, because they're the ones that find themselves like perplexed why the kids don't want to learn what they want to learn or teach, right?
I don't think you're part of the hypocrisy, and I don't think it's just about being young. I think it's about...
No, I mean, we're all hypocrites.
Yeah.
And adults forget what it's like to be a kid.
Yeah.
And I have maintained... Sure. I didn't like have a Peter Pan syndrome where I refuse to grow up. I really do have a soup of memories and no sense of time. So I have the same teenage angst that all young people have.
You can feel it, yeah. Could that be like thought about as like empathy, like to the extreme?
Well, because I'm not wired in the normal.
Yeah.
I've used empathy as my compass.
Yeah.
I have a highly over-designed sense of empathy, because that's how I know what people want, because syntax doesn't really help me the way most people do. Like, go get me that cup. I'm like, many things could be cups, and I'm reaching for it, and I'm sensing your anger. I'm like, that's not the right cup. And actually, that's probably with you and I'm like, can't you tell my rage? That's the wrong wrench. And then so like I like to think I keep most of the rage in, but inside I'm like percolating, like, what do you mean? What is a wrench at this point? Yeah. What's a wrench?
Like, I meant which wrench.
Which screwdriver has the cross?
Crisscross applesauce is the
this is taking
wait, stop it. Robertson is ours, and so that means it's Phillips.
Phillips, yeah.
And then flathead is just flathead.
Yeah, flathead is anybody that uses a Phillips, really. You're a flathead.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. I think I quite like this lighting. It almost looks like one of those handsome filters. It's not a filter.
You're handsome.
It's not because I'm handsome. It's that lamp.
I actually like that light that you have coming beneath you. It's like you're in...
That's to make the green screen work.
Oh, interesting.
You see how smart I am? Okay, I have a button. Oh, can you do the clacking? I'll do my own clacking. I'm not even syncing sound right now, in case you've ever wondered what those are for. It didn't go off. Remote. Oh.